Hello, I see that my audio wanted to fiddle with me today in the worst way possible. Hello, everybody. Good morning. How are we doing? Also, welcome in, Villain of Legend. Welcome in, welcome in. So nice to see y'all. Now, this, as you can see, is a stream with sentimental moments and Hayami State Curios in mind. Now, just a disclaimer, I can't fully speak for Hayami when she's not here in the terms of like how the scents work. But I can explain like the marketing stuff when we get down to those questions. Marketing, how we're gonna help you just spread the word around if you can. Whether it be art, retweeting or whatever have you. And so maybe working on some plans on how to maximize the amount of resources and abilities that you can get while with us. Also, Nugget, welcome in. Also, I want to say that I don't have that many alerts on, like, because I want to keep this as straightforward as possible. Let me get some music at least. Just making sure that my mic is still perfectly fine. It can, like, if we're all there. Also, hoi Hoshi. Hoi Hoshi Nugget. How you doing? Welcome in. If y'all have any questions while we're getting this stuff down, be it marketing or otherwise, let me know. I'm always happy to help. Like, I'll admit this. Story time, a little story time here. This was just a small venture between me and Hayami at one point, like just like chilling out and doing our thing. We thought about doing Sense for the longest time because she loves making things. She does. And I'm thinking, in my infinite wisdom, maybe we could make this into a small business, something tiny. We never expected that we'd have so many people afterwards. We're still perfecting our scent making and sweet making skills, but there you are. We have now like over 30 people strong in our server. Holy cannoli. Also, can everyone hear me clearly? Because clearness is something that I have to work on with my streams. But how are we all doing outside of that? Like, what's going on here, guys? Like, what's good? Because I'm just barely waking up. Barely. Stretch. Barely waking up, but I thought, get this cleared up because I know that we have a lot of things in mind for the Curios shop. And I mean a lot of things. Oh, wait, hold on. I see while we're at it, we're celebrating 560 followers on Twitch. Holy smokes. Yeah, that's a good thing right there. That's a good thing right there. You take a long way vacation at the lake house. Haven't been there in so long. Since you got a new job. Oh, welcome on the new... Congrats on the new job. Good job. Oh, whoa. It's been a few years to get. It's been years. See, I hear ya. Just having a vacation would be really nice. Vacations are very important, you know? Well, yeah, what I told was the long story short of it. We made this little venture, and then we expanded on the suites after Sense. That's usually my department. We'll get to that later. But for now, like, let me see. General information. I think I have my cards here somewhere. Yeah, here we are. General information. The basic stuff will be just working with our clients on how to maximize like tags and stuff like that to expand their reach. Because I know, like most of us, many of us don't have that much reach alone. Together, we can get this done because I actually trust that we have the capability and the power to unite and expand our sense of merches. Because when you grow, we grow. And that's something that I always want to expand upon. If you grow, so do we. And that's going to be something that's very important down the line. Because while we are a business, we're a business that wants to care about you guys. We want to. Desperately. Not just because it's good for our bottom line. But the fact of the matter is that one of the worst things I've seen like in the community is that we don't help each other. We don't help each other whatsoever, and it's kind of disheartening, you know. It's very disheartening. And if I could just drop the music for a second and explain that, as someone who has risen and fell on many a word and many a conference, the Vtuber merch lines and stuff like that, I'm just like I'm just glad that we're able to make the attempt to give you guys a better chance at certain things. I'm not trying to drop drama or nothing, but we may be small. We may not be the best, but we will do our best for you. And that's the point. Hmm. Sorry, I don't mean to get overly passionate about such things, but when you're in a business like this and you just want to show you care about people, there you are. Ghosty. Pale Ghosty. Sorry, I can't read. I just woke up. Pale Ghosty, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome, 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 welcome. So good to see you. So good to see you. Like, what's going on with you guys? Before I continue any farther into this, what's going on? How y'all doing? And, like, just general vibe check. Vibe check. Also, for those who want to get on the casual side of our little thing on the Discord, we have our little section here. Hopefully that link still works because I've had technical difficulties for the longest time with that. It's been a butt. It's been a butt. Working but doing good. Working is good. Working is good, especially when you're just doing what you love or love what you're doing. If not, I hope the check at least is wonderful. The check has to be wonderful most days. Yes, it is. It is still morning, so I'm fully in my moon scar face. Let me just shift back a little bit. Ta-da! Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da! Now, for those in the Curios and the Curios server that may be watching this, I will say this. I do offer like some sort of off-menu marketing services. Not much, but it should be like able to help y'all just a little bit if you guys want to go down that road. I do offer those kind of services for about I'm working on the price, but I know one thing: it's not gonna be anywhere high for just simple, you know, talking and managerial resources on trying to market your merch. Like that's something that while yes, I would love to do, as far as like making it happen, I'm not gonna do it for like expensive. That's something that you guys can quote me on if need be. I don't like causing heck like that if I don't have to. Also, Pastel Prince, welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just put back the music because I think the serious topic is a little over, but I'll just waddle it over for a second. There it is. Hopefully, outside of us organizing the stuff on Discord as we speak, like I'll try to get that done while we're chatting here today on for the sentimental moments of the Hayami State Curios. I do want to say that I'm going to be working on trying to see where we can get all the main stuff like allergies done, all that stuff, because I need to make sure that we are A-okay on that front. Last thing I need is for somebody getting sick with our product. That's not what I'm about. That is not what I'm about at all. Well, yes, also, disclaimer for all those coming in. I'm more on the marketing department than I am on the product department when it comes to scents. When it comes to sweets, however, if you need something done for, like, sweets or an idea or two, within the best of our abilities, I am your man. I am your man for the sweets. Granted, where I am, I can only make them a certain amount at a time. They'd be specialty sweets, of course. Ah, yes, baking is wonderful. Baking is absolutely wonderful. I'm still trying to learn how to fully bake myself. Mine is more extensive towards cookies and chocolate. Yes, I love chocolate making. I'm still fairly new in practice, but in experiences like understanding the fundamentals, I'm pretty good. At least I'd like to think so. Like, I've still got a long ways to go, but don't we all? Don't we all? I'm gonna have to get with you on that one. Like, wine infused chocolates. That sounds really interesting. Like, I'm gonna have to get with you on learning how to do that. Because again, I'm always up for learning new things. I'm always up learning new skills. Even though yes, I get frustrated a little bit, I'll admit, with some skills, but I love doing it. I'm still trying to practice more on my caramel making than infusing just yet. Because I want to learn how to make caramel so I can add it to the chocolates. But right. I'll also off tangent. Oh, does anyone have any questions about like the marketing and stuff like that? Because I did mention that I do offer slash sell some basic to intermediate marketing services for merch and for just a VTuber in general. If I can say so myself. It wouldn't be much, but I do my best. I'm still learning the ins and outs of how to properly do the thing, if I may be so honest, that that's transparency that I want to keep too. Transparency and clarity is something that I want to keep to above all else. If I get something wrong or inconsistent, that's just you probably forgetting something. But other than that, I don't like lying to people. I don't like pulling any sort of lying shenanigans. Like, for example, again, I've had merch places tell me that they would take care of it essentially. Oh, that's fair. Like, even just random questions or anything. Like, if you can't think of anything at the moment, I'll try to pull up some facts on this one, or at least some information, at least. Like, some things, like for example, for the basic stuff, I try to help get the proper words that fit your brand, or buzzwords that fit your brand, to really play with the algo as it is. Oh, Cinderfell, welcome in, Cinderfell. Sifrandel. Sorry, curse my sight. Curse my sight at all. Eyes, eyes, eyes. Yeah, that's one thing I also have to explain. I'm not good with names at first because dyslexia. But as I was saying, the the horror in mind is that I've had merch places say that they would help. They wouldn't dare. They wouldn't dare because it would be up to us to basically do the legwork, and that kind of sucked. And if I charge, like, for example, if I was to charge a certain amount, like over maybe $50 or $100 for, or even 50% of a certain revenue, like a Twitch payout or whatever, 50%, let's say that, I would try to give you at least the bare minimum of helping you organize how you sell your merch, how you could reach out to others for that merch, and probably plan giveaways and the like. Because who doesn't like good giveaway? Who doesn't like to see like generosity of their community and or of their streamers for said community? Like, that is one thing that I will always say is a good thing, because promoting that certain prowess would help a lot, especially when you're like doing a big event like a debut or something like that. We want to help you as much as possible. The Hayami State Curios we're all about making sure that you grow. Because when you do, so do we. Plus, I wouldn't mind making a friend or two along the way. Like, that's just something that I want to make sure that is clear. Making friends along the way would be awesome. Also, my friend who just popped in the chat, thank you for the follow on the Twitch. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As for scents, I would love to learn more about how certain scents are made, from like the notes to the bases, because I know one thing. At one point, I'm gonna be helping Hayami make these things. So learning the basics of any of this would be awesome. Now, why am I saying that? Because, well, it's true. She is one woman, and one woman can't do much just yet. One anybody, when it comes to like 30 people, can't do much yet. That's still terrifying. Amazing, but terrifying. Like, holy cannoli. I like to think that so far we're doing pretty well, aside from, just working out the kinks of like certain lists and contracts and specifics of said contracts. Like, we did not expect that people would get so interested in us. Like, that was like beyond this world kind of thing. So I take a moment to just breathe that in for a second. Just 1 second, please. We have essentially grown a nice little community, a nice little clientele where we're able to do these kind of things, and we're doing our best to be responsive. We will do our best to be responsive because you guys are putting your time and effort into us. Shouldn't we do the same, right? Shouldn't we do the same? I was interested in getting some products out. I was interested in getting products out, not just for Pete, but for myself too. Oh, okay. So essentially, you not just for your peeps, but you want to have something that you can easily wear onto. That's totally fine. That's why we're also gonna have those little care packages, as it were. We'll have those little care packages of samples and the stuff like that, where we can improve on your thing, improve on your sense, improve on whatever it is you decided to put in your line of merch. Like, honestly, that's something that's really cool. Like, for me, I am a chocolate shop kind of scent, which means I smell like usually on the daily, a fudge brownie, or completely just milk chocolate or dark chocolate. I like mine, especially since I also have like a body wash and cologne with that. I'm like, I was one of the guinea pigs, one of the first guinea pigs to all this. So I just waddle up to people, and people are like, I smell chocolate. Yep, yep, that's me. That's me. That's the derp. That is the derp. Like, since then, like, we're improving the recipe for it, but so far the one I have, like the body wash for when I take a shower, is good for my skin because I have sensitive skin all over. Like, nope, 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 nope. I do not deal with very intense stuff on my skin. That would suck. I just I know it's pretty early for this kind of thing, but I'd rather just make sure that all is okay firsthand. Because while I'll have the energy to, because trying to do anything in the middle of the night for me has been terrifyingly like intense. Like, I just get so tired easy in the middle of the night, which is pretty normal, but it's like a sudden drop when the moon rises. That sucks. Also, if anyone does want a curiosity on why I usually handle these things while the missus is asleep, she is 14 hours away from me. Like like in terms of time zone. So it's like she like we have to coordinate completely. Like, ooh. Miyuma, welcome in. Hello, hello. So good to see you. I'll also see story time. I did promise a story time little event here, so let me just get to that for a second. You see, I also meant like oh, it's okay. But as I say, like for example, uh, I met one of our clientele in like Hayami State Curios that did Pathfinder First Edition. I'm like, oh, that takes me back. Like, oh my god. Oh yeah, just fine for now. It's totally fine. Like, I had like so many nostalgia lanes on running driving through around them like for Pathfinder First Edition. Pathfinder is one of my big RPG things where it's just like, yes, yes. First edition, we kind of reminisced on like how the multi-class was either really good or really, really wonky, depending on where the fluff you go. For some can be broken as far as like immediate level 3. And immediate level 3 is just like, oh, I remember this. Let me just slide open a sorcerer monk that has dexterity to damage. That's just gonna be fun. Like stunning fist, you could use your spells if need be. It's like, I'm out of spells, but I'm not out of options. That sort of thing. And everyone's just like, what? What? I had at one point that character so high level and so almost unequivocally broken that the game master was like, let me see your sheet. Let me see that. Let me see that. Hold on. Let me see that. And when they saw the math added up, they're like, I hate you. Straight up, I don't like you at all. But I'm like, but you like the build? Like, yes, I like the build, but you, why? Why you like this? Like, I don't know. You guys told me to make a crazy build, so here it is, right in front of you, right in front of you, down the middle, down on the table. Honestly, I do have like Professor Ramsey. Welcome in, welcome in. How you doing? Welcome in. So good to see you. In fact, so good to see all of you. Like, oh, good note. Let's see. Just on while we're getting that, I do have a little story time effort where it promotes both Sweets and, well, since it's called the Sweets Expedition. Sweets Expedition is going to be something that I'm going to be working on for streams and, well, story times. Where I basically take a little campaign or so and just follow us through using whatever we have as far as like our resources in the Curio shop to handle certain puzzles and traps that apparently I, in my stupor, wrote a random chart table for. Like, one night I was just so dizzily sleepy that my intrusive thoughts of making a dungeon crawl settled in. Like, I am so sorry. To my future self, I beg your pardon. Well, now, before we continue that, I need to get to more serious notes. Let me get the background info for it. So, it's just you guys and I. You guys and I just sitting down, chilling at the fact that we are essentially starting a wonderful little company. Wonderful little small business. The idea that some of y'all have worked with us, even just for a little bit, and enjoy the vibe we give. There's no written of we seem or it seems. It's just it is and we are. And I love that. While yes, we are hoping to streamline things a little easier, I will say this. We're going to try to keep things more personal, more personable, more intimate. Because, with all due respect, that's what got us this far. That's what got us this far with any of you, really. And I appreciate the fact that you guys took your time and your, and your resources and your time of day to just chill out with us and hopefully make many cents, many merches, many of anything really. Like, as someone who does different gigs on the side, whether it be video editing or this stuff, and I'm going into rigging, it just makes me happy to know that for the most part in this world, we get to do more things that we love as time goes on. You guys are absolutely amazing in that regard. I have no idea how else to thank you or how else to say it. Give yourself a round of applause on that one. See. Because that's why, for example, on my personal initiative, I am going to be extending the promotional vid, $15 for a small promotional vid, up until August. $15 gets you a short one for your scents, your sweets, and if you need revisions, up to like 4 revisions, it's on me. It's absolutely on me. Now, beyond that, I'd say like $4 a revision for that, because I gotta make sure everything's on the up and up for those those little times where things get tough, and I can just save that away for like emergency resources for like sands and ingredients like that. That's what I'm gonna be doing with that kind of money. That's gonna be transparent. The money that I get for those little videos, I'm stocking it away for in case we need to get like a certain baseline scent or anything like that, or somebody requires that assistance, I can give that assistance out of my own pocket, because I'm all about subsidizing and making sure that you don't have to spend too much as possible. Again, I'll reiterate the why I'm saying this, because the why is that I'd like a full recording. That's why I have also on Twitter, I like a full recording of the fact that I'm telling y'all this, so in case I have to look somewhere, I can check my thing and remember. I don't have the best memory. I'm a slow learner. I'll admit that. But I do learn. And I want to learn to better things for y'all. I know it sounds like I'm just looping and generically looping. Again, I don't like just saying one thing and then moving on, especially if I have to emphasize the integrity of the shop. The integrity of the shop to me is like very important. It's very much crucial to me. Himura, thank you for the follow. Also, sorry if, again, for the alerts. Sorry. Just absolutely sorry that I cannot just have the alerts on a serious matter. Up, sir. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. We're just having a little Q&A. And a little appreciation time for the Curios shop and Sentimental moments. Also, because we have new people in that are sliding and saying hoy, I'm gonna put my Discord once again in the Twitch chat. That way you guys can have more of a casual place to just hang out, and if you want to have a little promo here and there, there you are. That's the Snack House and Chocolate Factory Inn for those who do want to partake in good times and merriment. That's my little server, me and Hayami's little server of enjoyment. Do. And let's slow down the music just a little bit, because now it's a little story time. There's also been like a little story time about Pathfinder going around where it's like 2nd edition. Second edition storyline so far that I've noticed, Goron has been essentially passed away. I said, if you know, you know. We have a little campaign with that. And it's like, ooh, I'm excited to tell that story one day. But so far as we know, we were just Pathfinders doing ley line work, and suddenly the god of war, Gorum, well, he met his end. And that was terrifying for most of us, because like a lot of us worship that deity in Pathfinder Second Edition. So just our powers suddenly just going Thanos was very terrifying. Just absolutely. Also, mic check. I gotta do a mic check every once in a while. Am I coming in clear? Is everybody chilling today? How are we doing? Like, I always have to do the mic check. I always gotta do the mic check, because otherwise, that's gonna bother me for a couple of days, no end. Sound fine? Sweet, sweet, sweet. Finally, I got the mic to not scuff on me. No scuff for me. But that also means, like, no soup. I want soup now. Also, uh, if anyone has formulated any curious thought, I will take you up on that, pup, sir, one day. Yes, 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 yes. Also, soup sounds so good. Yes, good soup, good soup. Yes, I need soup, because, that's one of the things that my stomach will actually not just say, yeah, buddy, screw you. Like, no. But, let's see. For those who are curious about, like, the marketing aspects, yes, we do on top of. Oh! What's the hardest part about running my own chocolate business or starting it up? Let me tell you something. The hardest part is the trial and error and getting the resources like the cocoa butter and the cocoa nibs. Oh, God, if you don't know a wholesaler at all or get affiliated with one, you're in trouble. That's been the hardest part. Like, trying to saunter up to somebody, hey, I need to make like 8 pounds of chocolate, for example. And they're like, okay, this is like over $200. Well, a wholesaler is like maybe half that, maybe a third. I'm just like, bruh, bruh, bruh. Like, let me tell you something. Like, getting a wholesaler to just look at you and say, I'm about to invest in you. That's why I got Hayami for that, because I don't know where to go. I do not know where to go. I'm just the sales dirt. I'm the one who helps also sell and make the chocolate, but that's about it. I don't know much about the marketing. So it's been the hardest part for me. The hardest part for me has been like, where am I supposed to get this thing? Where am I supposed to get that thing? Will this thing balance with this thing? All the trial and errors. Also, sometimes working with caramel. Like, working with caramel is one of the hardest parts about, if you're especially going into that department. Funny enough, I only burnt my middle finger trying to work with caramel. In the time that a caramel bubble exploded on me, I only burnt my middle finger. And I'm like, how cool and it could have been a lot worse. It could have been a lot worse, honestly. But thank you for that question. Honestly, while yes, it's been difficult, it has its rewards. It's fun rewards. Especially when you get to taste your own product. Have I tried making dulce de leche in a can? No, but I hear that's pretty fun to do. Like, I'm gonna have to write that down. Pale goes, yes, it is fun. Making your own sweets is its own reward, because it's like you get to taste everything and get it to your specifications. Like, for example, I'm working on a caramel espresso chocolate. I know what I said. I know exactly what I said. Yeah. Caramel espresso. You sh Caramel espresso should sounds so good, yeah, and you should be able to just put in a crock pot. Don't have to open the can or anything. You can handle it when it cools down. Oh, I'll write that down for later. Also, yes, caramel espresso. I have tried that, and yes, I am live early. What's up? We're having a Q&A on sweets, treats, and scents. Also, yeah, let me tell you something. There was at one point, I made it to the strength of Cuban coffee. A caramel espresso of Cuban coffee. And that was in chocolate form. That dense chocolate. Oh, God. I was running around for about a good 3 hours. I just could not sit down. Boy. Thank you, Pup. Thank you. What we're doing, we're having a Q&A, a nice Q&A on how we're going to be marketing and all that stuff. From marketing on sweets, marketing on scents, marketing on treats. And just making little videos on, for your sales in general. So it's like, what the derp doing? What the derp doing is, helping market. That's what we're doing. That's what the derp doing. What the derp doing? Oh, yeah, if you have any questions, do not hesitate. Do not hesitate at all. Show me no mercy. Also, yes, now I'm in my little chef outfit. Hold on. I'm getting word on something. The urge to pester you. What do you mean? What is the purpose of getting affiliated with the Curios shop Sentimental Moments? Okay. Okay, let me go get that for you. Let me go get the paperwork. Stand by, please. I'm about to waddle over. I'm about to waddle over. I'm about to waddle over. In fact, I want to show you guys that I'm waddling over. Hold on. Razzmatazzle, I gotta go through this small door. Gotta go through the small door. Small door. There. Alright, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I know I've got the paperwork somewhere. It's just me actually going to the curio shop to do the thing. Oh, first, we want the scent department. What's the oh. Let me just waddle it over. Okay. Rasmapoozle! Wrong way, wrong way. There we go. Okay, I've got the screenshot. I've got the screenshot of what you need, but also once you head into this, once you head into said server, this is what you're gonna see on the very top. Oh, that's source. I don't know what the source. Hold on. Wrong thing. OBS, work with me. So hi, Nathan. Hi. There it is. Now, disclaimer. I do subsidize hacking, so... oh dear, that is a big wall of text. Let me just slide that over here. Let most people slide in DMs like, MB, how you doing? But this right here. I help, I'm gonna be helping subsidize things a little bit more, so that way, if you guys need the assistance, we can provide. Like, I don't like people, having to spend so much money. So, I always try to when I can, and if you guys ask and help me out with certain things, can get some of these fees either waived or reduced. But if you consent to all this right here, all that right there, I will essentially be at your service and at your call. Also, thank you for the sweets. Thank you for the sweets. Let me get the music back on. Oh, thank you, thank you. But yeah, this stuff right here. This stuff right here. If you have any curiosities, let me know. Like, I'm just gonna have this up for a little bit more, so that way you guys can take it in and have any. If you have any curiosities, like, you have the want to yap. Hold on, let me just If you do want to join, like, I wouldn't mind just popping that in, doing the thing there. Hold on. Do you want to call or what's going on here? What the dirt? What the dirt doing? I mean, if you want to, like, that's up to y'all. Like, I could use the company. Seriously, use the company. Let me just go. Let me go to the starting. Almost always down to yap. Okay, let me just do the starting suit screen and I'll waddle up. Let me just go to back to starting suit. I'll be right back, guys. Don't do anything too crazy while I'm gone. Alright, so I'm gonna get the Discord audio on for us, but hello, Starberry. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay. Now everyone can hear you. We are eternally Lord.
Hello.
Yes, they are huge.
I,
And they are on the mic. They have the mic now. We are on the mic.
I can control how small or big I am from right here.
They're kind of quiet. Hold on. I'm gonna get that right now. Sorry, speaking my friend. That's definitely.
Am I quiet now?
Oh, I bass boosted you. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no.
Bass enhanced deer.
Like no, we got 808. We got 808 drums. Brr. So, while we're on this Q&A about the sets and stuff, like, is there any curiosities you have, by the way?
Like questions?
Yeah, like anything at all.
Um, hmm. So, am I allowed to say that I have partner that I am one of the people?
Wait, what? Hold on. There was a little bit of bass boost in the middle of that conversation. What?
I'm bass boosted. I'm bass boosted.
So what happened? What happened? Like, it's on my end, probably and hopefully. But what'd you ask?
I asked him if I'm allowed if thing. I'll text you a question.
All right, because I'm still working out the audio. Please, please, like, kobolds, stop. Like, why are the kobolds messing with my audio?
Wait, wait.
Yeah,
He's
you
someone
are.
named Pale Ghosty. Hi.
Hoi, pale ghosty. Also, yes, you can.
Hi. I can. I'm allowed to tell people.
Yeah, you are allowed. Like, as long as it's basically on your
Hello.
time.
There you go. Cool.
Yeah, you
I'm
if
actually rather excited about it.
yes, they are. Also, yes, Ghosty and Pupster are on a team called Sillytopia. They're very fun.
Silly.
Yes, silly.
Silly. Silly Goofy.
Yes, we're all a little silly goofy. We're all a little silly goofy here. But yeah, you are allowed to say that you are partnered with us. You got that you are basically rolling a
Yeah.
date.
Yeah, no. I'm one of the people in that got partnered for the sentimental moment stuff. Relatively recently too.
Yeah. Also, yes, I am a silly, but mostly on
Silly.
Tuesdays. Wait, is it Tuesday?
Silly. It is Tuesday.
Wait, hold on. Let me check my stuff. I have to go check my calendar. Yep, it's confirmed. It is Tuesday. I can be a little silly today.
I gotta be silly, it's Tuesday.
Yeah, I have to. And we're being
I
silly
gotta be
about.
I gotta be silly, it's Tuesday.
Yes.
That's beautiful. Just I gotta be a little silly, it's Tuesday.
Exactly. Or maybe Mondays, because that's when we're or Sundays when it's like we're doing Kirby.
Corby.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yes. But yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna do myself a favor. I'm gonna go get my coffee. I'll be right back.
All right. So they're going to get their coffee. While we're doing that, I guess I could just be like, I could say for the
No
most.
mess.
Oh, they're in the back rooms. I can hear them from here. They're in the back rooms. They're in the
My
back.
mug did not make a mess. Let's go.
Yep. They're in the rec room in the back room. So while we're doing that, set like one thing we're working on for like for example the sweets department. Got transported in the back room. Yes. One of the things we're working on is an espresso caramel chocolate. Again, I had a bit of it. It was a dark chocolate. Let me tell you, it was bitter, but also very strong, almost like Cuban coffee. Oh hi, there's our friend here. Just go, bring it back.
I'm back. I'm back.
Yo,
I
nice cup.
have coffee. Yeah. I like my cup. I like my cup a lot. IRL, it's a bluey mug.
Nice. But yeah, I was kind of telling them like one of the things that we're working on, especially inspired by you, since
I
we need
know.
the caramel espresso, the chocolate.
You've been telling me about it off and on, and I'm like, bro, you can't tell me about this because now I want some.
Well, well, remember, it could be part of your line.
I'm going to steal the caramel espresso.
Oh
Fine,
no. I could just see.
fine.
Although I accidentally made one that was strong as Cuban coffee.
Dude, I'd have way too much fun with that, but the crash would be so bad.
You have no idea how bad I crashed, and I'm a
You're
diabetic.
like, I'm not. As far as we're aware, I have not ended up with either of my parents' blood conditions. I am not hypoglycemic or diabetic yet.
Yeah, but anyway, like it was very terrifying. Like for 3 hours, I was basically like an editing machine, and then suddenly on my desk, flop.
Suddenly, and we're done.
I was
No,
out for
I've had that before.
what?
I've had that before where like I crashed so bad, and it was because of the fact like so I found out I can't drink Starbucks coffee. It's burnt. It tastes burnt. It tastes burnt. I'm going on this rant.
Oh no.
Starbucks coffee tastes burnt. Even the iced coffee tastes burnt. I don't know how the hell you do that, but Starbucks iced coffee tastes burnt. But
The bottled stuff is alright.
I've never drank the stuff from the bottle, Beebs.
Wait, hold on. There's a voice not your own coming out of your mic. Who be that?
I know. That would be a bird. A bird man.
Where is he on the
He's
mic?
playing. He's playing Arkham City right now.
Asylum.
Asylum. Oh, you're playing Asylum.
Yeah.
That's totally fair.
Backroom bird. Backroom Birdman. Backroom Birdman.
I'm telling y'all, like every time I go off screen, we always end up in the back rooms for one thing or another. We're facing monsters just to get a cup of coffee or to get the information that we need for the shop.
Hey guys. Hey guys. Call the Birdman a Fruit Loops goose.
Why would you
Call
do
him a
that?
Fruit Loops goose.
Why would you
Because
do
he's
that?
a Fruit Loops goose. Because he's a Fruit Loops goose.
Hold on, I have to hit my timer before I say something because there was one story you told me, but I have to hit my timer on the cooldown of what I can say, especially for YouTube. Hold on, let me check that.
Oh. What story? Oh, I think I know what story you're talking
Oh, there it
about.
is. All right, we're good. Yeah, the hot dog situation.
I know.
I'm sorry. Like I'm still reeling at the fact you allowed me to call the dude Schloppenheimer for hot dogs.
Oh my god. So can I explain the context to chat? Like the full context?
Before you do, I have to make this disclaimer. Please, please,
Go for it.
please, Twitch, do not destroy my channel. This is just for the fun. This is not degradation. This is not like that. It's just for the sillies. Do not
It's
nuke my
funny
channel.
goofy.
Yeah, I'm like,
It's funny goofy. Yeah,
oh,
Schloppenheimer, that's what he started calling my boyfriend.
well, see that the way it was described is that this man decided to whole eat a hot dog, like just grilled hot
Yeah.
dog.
No, it wasn't even grilled. He hadn't even like okay, so me and Vinny were in our call together because sometimes we just get in calls together.
Somebody,
And my lovely fiance, his name is Nathan. He's over there in his chair right now. He has to sit down a lot right now. He injured the inside of his ear. But he he took a hot dog, just straight hot dog, out of one of the packages. Didn't heat it up, didn't do nothing with it. Just straight up, straight, just slurped the hot dog. And then Vinny over here called him Schloppenheimer, and it stuck. It stuck.
I'm sorry that I hit y'all with that.
No, it stuck, and it was funny. It was great.
Like, like, bro, that's something I've never seen before. And when I heard about it, like, what? No! I was having a crisis in the call.
He was like, "What do you mean, Schlopenheimer?" And I'm over here like, "You just whole slurped a hot dog. You cannot. You cannot."
You cannot beat the flamboyant allegations on that one.
He's never going to. He never will. His outfit doesn't help.
No, I've seen that man's outfit. That man is fabulous.
He is. He is. He's got a little sprinkle in there. It's all good. He got a little sprinkle of the rainbow in there. It's all good.
Also, before we get more into this story, let me see. I do want to say, like, for example, sorry, I don't know how much you heard about like the marketing stuff that we're doing for like for lines, for merch lines for our groups. Wait,
I mean, that's if he wants to. He asked if we were gonna show his PNG because of uh the fact that, we were talking about how flamboyant he is.
don't worry, we'll get to that. By
But
their
no, keep talking about what you were doing. I'll send you the PNG if you want to show it off at some point.
Send her a group chat.
I'll say this before we do. I have to get to this part.
Yay!
Like, for example, I try to subsidize a lot of the cost for merch stuff, and like I do also try to help with marketing, like, help with SEO, little videos here and there. I've been trying to promote the fact that $15 gets you a small video for your scent lines and your chocolate lines for the Curios shop. I also have this little caveat for myself because I like helping out, where if we do trades, I wouldn't mind doing a trade for within reason. Helping with helping with marketing or with the video, because
Not fucking fair. They made the jump.
that's just something that I like to do. And also because I'm streaming this on Twitter and Twitch, it's gonna be there for a while, so y'all can quote me on that.
I feel like I have to fit in a little bit. I have to put the glasses on.
Let's see, where the spigot is this? Oh, here it is. Oh my god, this man is awesome.
He's a flamboyant man. He's a flamboyant lad.
Let me just get the image up. If it expands on my feed, I'm gonna flip a little bit.
There we go. Okay, I got the glasses on. I look like you now, Vinny.
Yes, we are fabulous. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Look at that man! Look at that man!
Yes, this is one of our other subsidiary groups that we're working with. A friend of ours was Nate, and ta-da! Look at him. Look at this man.
He's a fabulous man. That's my husband.
Yes.
That is my husband. I date a fabulous Fruit Loops goose.
Also, yes, this is the man who we call
same man we call Sean.
Yeah, you say it, not me.
You can't get in trouble if it's me.
Yeah, but look at this man. Like, this is gonna be one of the people that hopefully.
The glasses are not cooperating. I gotta try it again.
Yeah. Gotta move that away. But also, a lot of the fees that we have that were on the Curio shop for the disclaim. Let's just put that down here. Oh, I can't find a place to put it on chat, so give me a couple minutes. Oh, those are big glasses. Oh.
Yeah, they're big. I have to fix them real quick.
I'll be right here.
There we
like
go.
the all you have to do, guys, is basically promote the shop. You just gotta promote the shop. last day of every 3 months, we give a deposit of 30% to your account for all the cents that you do, whether it be PayPal or Cash App. We're working on those things, and also Venmo. We're gonna help, but also I
There we go.
figured
I
I
fixed the glasses.
nice. Also, and while yes, we are, I guess we also have the have you guys have the responsibility of promoting the shop and all that. I also want to help with how. I want to help with how, so that way things can get easier. So that way, when you grow, so do we. Also, somebody is revving an engine outside, and I'm not with it.
Shut up! You're part of the small PP brigade. Stupid car. Sorry.
Bruh. Bruh.
I get so mad at cars outside. I'm not even lying. I get so agitated with cars outside. Recently, we've had people just banging up a storm upstairs, and we don't even know why they're doing it. We're just like,
Hold on, before we say anything risque, let me check the clock again for the cooldown. I actually have one on hand. Because for YouTube's
do
sake,
you have the clock?
yes, yes, because for YouTube's sake, there is a cooldown system.
Oh yeah, I have to.
You robot it a little bit, but I understand what you're saying. Like, yeah, with YouTube, there's a certain cooldown. Like, for example, 7 minutes or so, you can say your first swear. About 30 minutes in, we can get a little risque. An hour in, it's after dark hours, and it's not even breaking afternoon right now. So let me just double check that.
Yeah, it's like 25 right now.
Okay. If there's anything weird going on with that story that you're gonna tell, now's the time.
Oh no, there's nothing weird about it. They're just banging up a storm up there. They've been like stomping around and just straight up causing a ruckus upstairs. And I'm like, please, please shut up. Please shut up.
Honestly, I feel that with my next door. Also, to one question that I was given, like, what's the hardest part about starting a chocolate business? I did mention that there was the resources like wholesales and stuff, but also the fact of the matter is, one of the hardest things is dealing with neighbors that will suddenly just cause so much noise you go into sensory overload, especially for an autistic businessman like myself. I'm just like, can you not? Like, hello, 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 hello. Can you guys, like, look at me in the eyes, you son of a derp. Like, I know you're watching this. I know you're watching this. This ends. Thank you. Razzmatazz.
I just hate how annoying they are. I hate how so annoying they can get. Like I get agitated with our neighbors downstairs. I get agitated with our neighbors that are because we don't have anyone that lives above us. It's just when they're doing construction upstairs, and they decide that it's like what 10 p.m. right now. We're gonna just stomp around and make a bunch of noise, and we don't care about your sleep schedule.
Yeah, I've had those situations, which is why also, and also so does Hayami. They've had the situations where it's like trying to get anything done with the new neighbors is almost impossible. Last I checked, I'd have to double check on the updates because I want to make sure that I'm not getting my information twisted. Which is also another thing that I will promote about both business and myself. We try to be as transparent as possible. Like, for example, I was here for Q&A for business, for the marketing aspects of the suites, because when it comes to sense, I have no clue. I have no clue.
There was double for just a second because I had your Twitch pulled up on my phone.
That's valid.
Trying to text my landlord back.
It's probably the other Venes running around in my head, just echoing. Sometimes we can hear their voice. I'm not dead!
Sometimes I can still hear his voice. Quit talking about me like I'm dead.
God. Also, yes, this is the silly that you guys will be enduring and or embracing.
Oh shoot! I smacked my mic. I smacked my mic.
Oh no.
I gave it like the backhand treatment. Whoopsie.
Your Honor, our client pleads. Oopsie daisy.
I plead oopsie daisy. I didn't mean to smack it like
But yeah.
that.
But yeah, like this is silly stuff that we're gonna hopefully embrace and or endure, depending on the hecades. But if anyone has any questions, I will take any right now. Do 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 do.
Question wise, how long do these usually take to like start production on?
It takes a couple of months because we have to get we have to first the process, make the scent, get the scent to you, make sure you
Yeah.
approve the scent. Also, yes, and also on top of that, we need you to approve it so that we can write down what we did and put it in production en masse. It'll take us a couple weeks to do that, so we can have a full stock, and there you have it. Also, are you going to expand the chocolate line to have staple flavors for mixing and matching? Yes, I am. That is something that I want to do so badly. That's why, for example, some of the stuff on my throne is different chocolates or chocolate flavoring mixings because I want to be able to have staples and little combos here and there. I'm making a line of chocolate that I'm experimenting with called the Tried and True. Tried and True is like the baseline chocolate, like milk chocolate, dark chocolate, white chocolate, and then we just add what you want on it for a little bit extra. So I have the caramel, and I'm working on the strawberry one, and then of course the caramel espresso. Rip my soul, rip my soul.
I like. I want to try the caramel espresso at some point.
Oh God, rest your little heart.
No, you should be more worried for Nathan because if I start bouncing off the walls, he has to deal with it.
I may just do it now. I may just tempt fate.
You're just like, let's see what happens. Let's record it for science.
Yes, for science.
It's for science and entertainment.
But I love to have peanut butter dark chocolate with a little shortbread cookie bits called puppy snack. I could do that. I would just have to find the cookies for it. We'll be working on any vegan milk chocolate options. Yes, I will be actually. I will be. I will like if come what may, I will find a way to do it. Even if I have to experiment over and over and over again. Yes, I am a little hyper today. I'm still feeling the residuals. Like, I'm all about like having like dietary restricted chocolates like for diabetics and all that. Because diabetics, vegans, people with allergies, like I want to be accommodating. Heck, I even have texture like chocolates from grainy to smooth, to soft to completely solid as from bar to gold. Trust me. I've been at it for like a couple months now. Sorry about that. I'm just excited. Are you okay, Strawberry?
Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm just talking with my landlord.
You know, that's fair enough. We gotta get the rent going. We gotta get the rent.
Yeah, we have to keep him updated on what's going on with rent and stuff because if we don't, then the kindness that we get from him is going to probably disappear. So I'm asking him if there's anything I can do around the complex to possibly help soften the blow.
Yeah. That's totally fine. If he actually helps with that, that's pretty based. That's based as fuck. Yes,
He's
I can.
been super nice.
Yeah, I'm glad that he is. Also, yeah, most dark chocolates are technically vegan, but I would like to see if I can't make a vegan milk chocolate. I have to figure that out. Like, and if you guys have any way to help hasten the research, please, don't hesitate to slide in my DMs. Just you know, don't hesitate. Also, yeah, I'd like to see what the model looks like. Like, you do great work, Pop. Like, I won't lie, you do awesome work.
I've never seen what your models look like, so I can't say much.
Well, Popster will probably show you sometime.
Give me the artwork.
Also, I just realized that our hair curl on the front goes.
Yeah.
Yours is on the right, on my side. Mine's on the left.
Oh, go.
Cadbury and Galaxy and Lindt have options, but they are like two times the price of their standard products for less chocolate. I was like, I'll be more than happy to share like the bar molds that I use. And they're not big, but I'm gonna be selling them for like maybe 3 bars for like $10. 3 solid bars for like $10 of
Let's
vegan.
go. We got D&D this weekend.
Nice D&D. D&D is pretty fun. But I'm more of a Pathfinder person myself. Also, yeah, that is really good because again, like the shipping will be kind of heck, but otherwise, I'll mess with that expensive stuff
Us?
like.
What?
You dang text. Sorry, I'm having to yell at the Fruit Loops goose.
Which game?
It's gonna be my dad's. This man doesn't know how to check his text messages.
Fair enough. Oh, look, again, it'll be part of the tried and true. It will be part of the tried and true.
I don't see the notifications right away. There was some weird update that shows like everything but notifications.
Oh no,
I'm sorry.
the voices are hacking.
Yeah, he's over there chattering.
That's valid. That's valid. But yeah, like
He's yapping away.
well, yeah, I was just saying, like for the tried and true editions, there will be a vegan option. Yes, it'll be $10, but the shipping will be a bit more because trying to ship that kind of stuff. I hear it melts easier, the vegan types, because it's like there's not much to really hold the preservation. I will double check that, but shipping will be like okay. So even if it melts a little bit, it's still fine. I like one of my friends, Toko, actually had one of our milk chocolate varieties, and like I said, besides the graininess
Chocolate.
texture, yeah, besides the texture of graininess, it was pretty good for a first time. Everything they hoped for, as they said, and I quote that, especially for my folks, because they sometimes like to be rude about that. Yeah.
Well, heck them. I want to try the chocolate.
You know
I'll
what?
try the chocolate.
And I'm tempted to do it, but I'm also tempted to also slip in the espresso on the side.
Let's go.
Well, first off, I've got to get the ingredients again because I'm out of espresso.
Oh, not the espresso.
I know. But yeah, I do have my own sweets line that me and a person called Lightning Neko work on, and I'm working on getting it to like you get 30% of every sale, either monthly or something, bi-weekly. Actually, bi-weekly. That is it. That's right, bi-weekly. Bi-weekly. Oh, Elijah, welcome back. Welcome back. But yeah, bi-weekly you get a statement of how much you think sold, and I will itemize like what was shipping and how much you get from just the overall sale. 30% of that will go straight to y'all.
Let's go. That would be more than what I was getting from my other merch line product.
Yeah. Yeah.
I recently had to cancel. We all know what happened there, or at least some of us do.
Yeah, like I'm sorry, but those guys, like, that's what I'm more than willing to sit down with you guys and actually give you what you deserve, give you what you feel like. What I feel like you guys
They
have
gave
earned.
me such a disrespectful response too. Like they gave the same response they've been giving to everybody, which was your product has been removed, and that's all they said to it. Like I was trying to be genuine towards them because I was like, y'all shouldn't have been getting certain types of threats that you were getting, but y'all still messed up, and I hope you learn from it.
Yeah, but let's focus on the positives. Well, I guess that response, but yeah, like mostly on my response to that, I don't mess with that. And if we mess up in any way for your product, we will do our best to make it right, especially if you let us do so. Because the biggest problem we have is that most people do not give opportunity to make stuff right. And that just
Oh,
doesn't
here's
sit.
the thing. I would absolutely talk to y'all if like something you did irked me in some fashion. I would be like, hey, y'all, this just doesn't feel right. Could y'all maybe address this? And I gave them an opportunity to address it, and they didn't. They instead doubled down. So I would much rather work with y'all and better companies than them. So like,
Also, I sent you the model that Pop sent me. Ta-da.
ooh. Oh my god!
You look.
Oh,
Pop looks so cute. Yes, I would show it,
oh
but
my god! It's adorable, and you're plus sized, which makes you even more adorable. I love seeing plus size VTubers. It's always so nice. I love seeing the inclusivity of the chats.
I mean, technically I'm plus sized as well. It's just that most of it goes straight to my stomach, and as you guys can see, don't go nuts on it. Like, no.
I'm also I guess what would be considered plus size. I'm on the lower end, but like I'm a thick girl. I've always been well, at least I haven't always been, but at least up into my adulthood, I've been a thick girl.
Fair enough.
And some days I grapple with like the I don't like looking at myself in the mirrors, but then other days I'm like, yeah, look at me, look at me.
All the
Oh no,
cuddles.
you're so cute. Oh, you're so cute. I love it. I
But
love detail of the like the little sparkles in the hair. Oh, I love your outfit too. It's so cute.
Whose outfit are you talking about?
Apparently someone in Vinny's chat named Putster VT. They're making their model, and it's adorable. You have to come look at it, baby.
Let me beat up these next round of goons, and I'll.
You gotta come see it. It's so cute.
yeah, as for that, like on the on the tact of like how much how the process for like the chocolates work.
Yeah.
We try to make the baseline in somewhat of a bulk.
Yeah.
Like, for example, we first line the molds, right? We line the molds with whatever you want to add on to like caramels or little bits of cookie if we can do it. When we start processing the cacao nibs and the cacao butter with a little bit of confectioner's sugar or coconut sugar, we let that thing roll for like 6 to 24 hours. Like we let that shit process completely till it's a smooth chocolate.
Logo.
Like
Oof.
like it takes a while, but then we start molding it and then we put it in the fridge. We need to get a dedicated fridge one day. Like that's something we gotta do. But
Chocolate fridge.
yes,
Chocolate fridge.
chocolate fridge.
You gotta get the dedicated chocolate fridge.
Yes, and then once that's done, we smooth out any edges that may have slip out. Like for example, there's some spillage on the chocolate from the molds. So it's kind of like yeah. And what excess we used for well, just in case. You never know.
Yeah.
Like we yeah, cakes and sweets to I can only take like one two at a time. It's frustrating. Yeah, same here. Especially where I live. Like where I live right now, I can only make like 10, 20 bars right now, and that's like me doing it all by hand. No processor, no machines like that. I do that on the stove when the microwave. I have to rush it, and I just start going, and I go, and I go, and I go. But Hayami's the one that makes the more mass-produced chocolates because she has the machinery for it and can make 8 pounds in a day. 8 pounds of chocolate. So it's like if you want these special edition ones, like usually you would come to me. If you want like the en masse for production for your merch line, you go to her.
Bless you.
But let's see.
I bit my cheek when I sneezed.
Oh no! Yeah, if we have any other questions about production or curiosities of what kind of combinations you want to see on the tried and true or on your merch line, if you guys sign up with that, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate.
Questions are encouraged.
Yes, all the curiosities.
Questions are always encouraged. That's how you know when you're working with a good company is if they actually like really encourage questions.
Well, it's just that to the best of my abilities, I want to answer because also the fact of the matter is this is a good time to since not only is this on Twitch but it's also on Twitter.
Yeah, true.
Would you guys ever hire in-house artists for the boss? I've been tempted
Didn't
to.
notice.
Yeah, like, I've been tempted to. Not gonna lie, I've been tempted to call on some help with that. It wouldn't pay too
I
much
mean,
for simple designs, but
I wouldn't mind doing some of the artwork if people actually liked my stuff.
I mean, I would need to see a portfolio. I would need to see like some references, like people
I mean,
that
yeah, fair.
because it's not just like art of a person. We're also doing like graphic design with that, so it's kind of like we want to make sure that everything goes smooth. Also, I twitch there. My bad. I twitch sometimes, and that's why it's a little hard for me to make shop. Pardon my goofy self. Like I'm still working out the kinks, and also I'm also convincing Hayami to actually hire extra hands to help in their location for the scents and the sweets. They're just one person. I'm like, honey, please.
I mean, I don't know exactly where she's located, so I wouldn't be able to.
Where she's located? Let's just say she is
Yeah.
she has a 14-hour head start on me.
Yeah. Well, I know that part, but I do have a friend in that area.
So you have somebody in Australia?
Yeah.
Queensland?
You know the I don't know if it's Queensland, but
I'm not trying to dox nobody, but I just know that general location. I don't have the exact location, but if you have somebody,
What, baby?
We may have them over for Wicked after all.
Okay.
okay, I was just saying, like, if you have anyone in that location, like, I'll be able to personally give the more specific deets. But other than that, Twitch. I know nothing. I know nothing.
I would have to talk to him. I would have to talk to my buddy.
Yeah, because right now we're trying to make sure this is all streamlined and we can actually advance production. Because there are so many you guys. Like, bravo. But holy kidoli.
We're just good at it, okay? Again, like a lot of us, I will be honest, a lot of us transferred over because I didn't even know y'all had I didn't know y'all had a server for this stuff until like a couple of nights ago.
Well, yeah, we've been a little slow on it because people have been buying the cocoa. Like, so they've been working on more of the cocoa sweets than the scents. But now that we have that, we're kicking into overdrive.
Well, yeah, I will be honest, part of your overdrive is coming from the fact that some people make poor decisions. And now I'm happy that I'm with y'all instead of elsewhere. There's a bud. Bud.
Yeah, like, I know it was poor decisions that probably helped. And I won't admit that, but I'm just also, like, happy that we're able to try to give you our all, as it were. I will give you my all. Darn it, payday too.
Oh, this person's art is really cute. I should not scroll through Twitter because then I find things.
But yeah, we are looking into hiring in-house artists to help with one of our artists named Min. Min's a sweetheart. They're helping out a lot. But there's just one person and we need like all the help we can get. So I will say this now. If you guys want to have your application in for, the hiring process, don't hesitate to DM me with any of your references or anything like that. Anything that you want to show us a strong example. And we can talk from there. Oh wow, I've been streaming for an hour and 30 minutes. Holy cannoli.
Wow.
Hey yo, nice, yes.
Nice. Oh yeah, I got 1K points now. Let's go.
1K points of what? What you got?
Your channel points.
Oh, my channel point. Oh lord, the channel points.
Hey,
I still gotta check some of
at
this.
least you don't have as much to worry about.
That's fair. That's fair. Oh, somebody did redeem a at least I think on my end it says redeem a voice change. So I gotta roll d20. So I gotta roll d20. The higher the number, the higher the pitch. The lower the number, the lower the pitch. I rolled in that one. Well then. Hello. What? You didn't think I could do it? You
I
okay?
mean, I can do it too. I can do it too. I can do it too.
Yeah, yeah, this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun for a little bit.
How long do we have to talk like this for?
About a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
And this isn't voice changer, this is actually me. Like, this is actually me. Although
I can't laugh in low pitch, but
I've been told I have to do voice acting at one point. I don't know about you guys, like, I have no clue.
I mean, if you talk to Nathan, he would know more about that.
Yeah, like, we all have our skills and disadvantages, like, but one thing I want to say is overall in general, yeah, we are hoping to go strong with all of our stuff here. And if you have more questions about like in-house items or perhaps
Honey.
maybe
Oh, you're going to appreciate this.
what do we
The area
appreciate?
that IB is in
Mm-hmm.
is called the Green Mile.
Oh, nice.
I never noticed that before.
The voices are talking about something
You ever
called the
watched
Green Mile.
One of my favorite Stephen King books.
Yes, Stephen King. I have a love-hate relationship with that guy.
I like certain stories of his, but hate others. My favorite is The Green Mile, and I like the movie adaptation.
Same.
I cry every time about John Coffey's death.
Yeah.
Every time. Every single time. It's always gotten me.
But yes, while we're kind of being a little silly, if you have more questions, please let us know.
Silly, goofy time. The ground is cold. Why is it cold?
Why is it cold? I don't know. That's a good question. Why are we freezing? Why is heck frozen over? Okay, I think we're good now. We're good now. I can change. I can.
Yay! Yay!
Yeah, like one thing I want to work on is just more artist and craftsman relations when it comes to like the scents and stuff like that. Because I desperately want to make sure that we get everything to standard, even have small divisions of people that are willing to help us with scents somewhere around the globe. And yes, they would get a nice
Yeah.
slice of the pie, as it were.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I want to look for a tree. What the fuck was wrong with me?
It would just be a lot of logistics to do so because I want to make sure everybody's up to snuff.
Logistics is not my strong suit. I'm bad at math.
And you think I'm good?
You're probably better than me. You're probably better than me.
Listen, future me, put the algebra meme on top of my forehead.
Oh, you know, like that one where it's just like the equations are floating in front of you, and you're just sitting there like, what am
Yeah,
I looking at?
yeah. I've got the loading.
No, I'm just as bad. I'm just as bad. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm so bad at math.
I mean, I'm I'm kind of bad at math, unless of course it's like percentages, decimals, and a lot of finances. But when it comes to actually
I'm
taking stock,
I'm good at money sometimes, but when it comes to like actually like trying to do math, anything outside of if it's in money terms or D&D terms, I'm not gonna understand it.
no, that's totally fair. That is totally fair, 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 fair.
I
Like
was much better at science and specifically biology. I was better at biology and writing.
that's fair. Well, so since we're back to like people popping in, I'm gonna put up the disclaimer for the sentimental moments contract and obligations. I'm gonna put that back up again, just so
All right,
people
I
can.
will say if you can do it, I highly recommend it, especially if you were like me in the most recent wave of like losing your partnership with somebody else because of the fact that, well, they're making decisions that you just don't agree with. Uh, I've known Vinny, I think I've known you for about like a year and a half, maybe longer than that now, right?
Yeah, about 2 to 3 years.
Two, three, Jesus, I've known you for a long time and I didn't even realize it.
Most people don't.
I didn't realize that I've been friends with you that long. It feels like it's been a shorter amount of time.
That's because I put on the extra silly
You are the extra silly.
on
But no, like
Tuesdays.
I've apparently I've known him for a lot longer than I expected I did. But I've worked with Vinny at least for like 2 years. And I will say out of the people that I've worked with professionally for like anything to do with like VTuber clips, recently doing this partnership with Sentimental Moments, I greatly appreciate the professionalism. And I know that I'm not going to get screwed over in the end because I could actually tell them, hey, you're doing something that I don't agree with, and they'll probably actually try to fix it rather than just touch grass moment.
Okay, okay. I've gotten the disclaimer out just a little bit for everyone to see, but I'm gonna level with you. When it comes to professionalism, I'm only like 80% professional. The other part is very sentimental. Because while yes, I could be a business derp, I can be smart, I can be professional.
I am the smart SMRT. I mean SMART.
Yes. I do not claim to be like a full business person at all. If you show me that you care, I'm gonna care too. That's
The thing is, like I said, I've enjoyed working with you for like the past couple of years now. And that's just because, well, we work pretty well together. And I can actually talk to you and go, hey, this needs a little bit of tweaking without feeling like, you're going to go, well, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit.
no. If I get a little sad or a little spirally, it's because I'm just panicking because I want to know what I can do. 'Cause-
Yeah, and most of the time, at least I think I've been good about it, is I'll explain to you like what I think has gone wrong. And I'll explain like how I feel about it. But even then, like you've been a lot of fun work. I can actually come to you and say, hey, I think this needs a little bit of a tweak, but other than that, I think it's great.
Just because you throw me a give and take, what do you mean? Like most of these days don't want to do that. So I'm like, excuse me, the fluff do you mean?
Yeah, no, I appreciate working with you, and I highly recommend you for people, especially like if you're new to like merch partnerships or anything like that. I would highly recommend it because like at least you're gonna be listened to.
I try my best. Like I don't know much about sense, but I know about sweets that and edits. That's what I know, and that's what I want to work with. But other than that, public relations, I try to keep to my best ability. Also, I think it's time that since the sun's rising higher, I can transform. There you go.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so
The
Yeah, like I yes, I have for my lore in general, my for those who want to keep to the base value of my lore, my mother was an elf. My father was a very brave halfling. Like he showed no fear. Are you okay?
I'm sorry. My brain shouldn't have gone there, but it did.
Where did you go? Wait, pause. Pause.
Very, very brave halfling. Glory, glory, what a hell of a way to die.
Oh no. Why?
I can't help it. I can't help it.
Get me,
My
Thanos.
brain, it thinks in like 3 separate terms. It thinks in, ooh, I'm fascinated by the subject. I'm going to be uber serious, or innuendo, innuendo, innuendo.
Bruh.
I can't help it. I can't help it.
No, it's all good. It's all good. But unfortunately, because of certain hackings, we are indeed out of time. But if you guys want any questions answered or just want to hang out, I'll reiterate my Discord for the snack house right here for more casual hours.
Oh, that's a pretty dress.
Because we
I'm
all...
getting distracted.
No, it's all good. I will also try to see if I can't put the sentimental moments on the bot soon. But anyway, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being awesome!
Hey, perfect timing. I have to go make sure Nathan puts his eardrops in.
Yes, and as always, we will see you next time. Have a good
Bye.
afternoon. Bye-bye.
Bye.